if Steam would work, that would be cool. Alright, good start. I see the game in OBS. I can't hear the game though, that's not super good. There we go. Just getting started here. Can't. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. I can't leave the window. Hang on. I don't have control of my computer right now. Uh-oh. Throw the links to the stream up. There we go. Now we can let the clown show begin. And the game is lagging. So this is kind of a problem where the cursor is stuck. Let's see. What if I did this? I want to keep these settings. What would be really cool is if I could get the cursor to not be stuck in the game. And I have no idea how to fix that. Like, I can't leave this screen. Or I can't leave the video game, that's not good. What the hell? Is there no Steam overlay? Steam control tab? Give me the Chrome. Ah, okay, I can't get out of here now. So that's not super good. We're gonna sort through these technical difficulties. So I also don't have the Steam overlay. Like, I'm not in control of my computer right now. Shift tab doesn't. Okay, there we go. We got shift tab. Hopefully, I'm not doxing myself here by doing this. Okay, looks like we got control back a little bit. So I have to do there. That's what I have to do. You have to shift tab and then you switch. Since I'm on Linux, so things work a little different. I guess I'll do this while we wait for people to show up. I hear the helicopter, but I can't see the helicopter. There it is. Just a moment. Why is this not showing the live feed? There we go. Oops, that's not good. back rules. Sween. massive vibe check. I don't think. Yeah, there's nowhere I can repair my truck until I actually get basically to the destination. Let's check that out actually. Guess I shouldn't have gone here. Oh, well. Looks like this goes to nowhere important. So I need to turn around. Alright, we'll turn around up here. This patch of dirt. There we go. Says I've got a viewer, so say hi in the chat, I guess. You have to look at chat first. And you're not saying nothing, you gotta say stuff, and then I'll look at it. Hope you've been good. Hope your Christmas went well, by the way. We're having leftover Christmas today, I guess. Boxing Day. stopping for petrol. Not at this one, the next one. That looks like a secret path. Actually, let's go look at it. Maybe something interesting will happen. Okay, nothing and nothing. Leave the game. What did you do for Santa Day? I visited my parents. Well, we did it Christmas Eve. We always do it on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day. But I went to my parents' house and we basically did the usual things you'd expect on Christmas, just on the evening of the 24th instead of on the morning of the 25th, like most people. It was a good time. Honorary Mexican. Oh, I mean, it's like a leftover thing from when we lived with my stepdad, who was from Mexico. Well, was from Mexico. So, you know, you say honorary Mexican, that there might be some truth to that. But yeah, like I said, I hope yours was good too. I don't know if you traveled anywhere for it. Where? We went on Christmas Eve. Recently we went stuff on the 25th because of, yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope it was good otherwise, though. I didn't even bother watching the parade at all this year. No parade happened. Last year, though, well, this year rather, the beginning of this year, I found out about the Rose Parade. I forgot where in California it's held. The same city as the Rose Bowl. And I like that one way better than the usual parade they have with Pikachu and whatever on Times Square. So hopefully I'll probably pull up to my parents' house for New Year's Day. Hopefully we'll tune in to watch that, 'cause that's pretty fun. 24th, 8 much. Nice. It's unfortunate you had to work, but I know like your line of work is you know, you do good things, you help people, so it's you know, it's unfortunate that you had to work, but it's for a good cause, so to speak. We need a parade with Twinks instead of Pikachu. That's gotta do a parade on New Year's Day. God damn it. Okay, it's okay, our little, what is this? Our little lift we're transporting didn't get damaged, so it's whatever. I don't know. The floats parade just doesn't excite me at all. The one at Times Square, like I said. The Roses one is way better. They need a mod where you have to smuggle in illegal items. That might exist, I don't know. This game's mods are like, I was thinking about this earlier, but they would have like, they have total conversion mods, but they all aim for realism. At least the ones I'm aware of. So like, you got mods that add states, and a bunch of them you have to pay money for. Like I found out there's a mod that adds Alaska, and it's like paywalled. And then Euro Trucks has like a Brazil mod, a Japan mod, a mod that adds like Iraq. But they never have any mods where it's like you have to smuggle drugs or whatever. It's always like super serious conversion mods and quality of life mods, and a bunch of them cost money. Which is annoying. Like, I guess it's because they have to like make a bunch of custom assets, but you know, 20 years ago mods like that would have been completely free and just for fun. Now everything has to be a grift. Are you working tonight, man? Here's your cops. We'll talk about the Epstein list. That shit is so the latest release was so crazy. How like the redacted text, they forgot to remove the stuff underneath the black bars, so people were able to find out stuff. And now there's a debate whether it was like a clandestine whistleblower or whether it was just incompetence. I think it was incompetence. Like I read something that during back when earlier this year when Doge was cutting like every department, allegedly they cut the government's Adobe license, so they were just editing with some like free version that didn't have PDF flattening, and so that's why they released the files like that. I don't know if that's true though, but like I wouldn't put it past them. And, it's all frustrating because, you know, like there's just not gonna be any justice for anybody from these releases. It's like the people in those files they could just go like, what are you gonna do about it? And nothing will be done about it. That's what I think. Whoa, shit, camera. Something that important, I don't know why they didn't just black it out with physical marker. I mean, everything's done digitally now, so it's you know, faster to do it with software, but you also need to know how to use the software correctly. That's probably what's gonna happen with the next release is they'll just print it out and then do the censoring with like a marker, and then the release will be like this like shittily Xeroxed copy that you can't even read because isn't it be so grainy and low quality. Gonna read like Dojin scans from the 90s. Do you think they're gonna, I don't know that name, the law firm interns and messed up the redactions. I don't know, dude. Like I said, there's so much incompetence that like there was probably like, you know what it is? There's probably like multiple layers of oversight committees that approved all those documents before they came out. So it's like everybody has a finger to point at someone else. So it's hard for any specific group of people to accept responsibility. But I don't know. Even if they do, I feel like the people that would get fired over this wouldn't be missing that job too much. It's probably not paying them very good if they're able to be so sloppy with it. The journalist who talked about the Saudi crimes got bad things done to him inside of an embassy. I did not know about that. I know they started going after journalists in general that reported on the what are they called? Dubai porta potties or whatever. That's why you don't really hear about them anymore. Because basically when people post about them, new leaks, all those Saudi princes use their money to make them have a bad time. Prince Bonesaw, oh my goodness. That's not super good. But I don't know if you heard the conspiracy theory that Dubai chocolate was astroturfed on social media because they were trying to do search engine optimization on Google so that people googling Dubai porta potties wouldn't get stuff about Saudi Arabia. It's all the information is controlled, but in weird methods. They have to improvise, adapt, overcome. Alright, I glued my truck back together. Saudi porta yeah, they call them Dubai porta potties because they'll like pay Instagram models to go and they're like, oh, come to Dubai on this shopping trip, and then in exchange they have to like go through like starless tier things done to them by those princes. Like, one of the worst things in life is like you read Starless and then you find out it's actually a documentary. Alright, we gotta get out of Yakima now. Do you ever eat Dubai chocolate? I haven't had a piece yet. No, I've never had it. I don't know, it just doesn't look very interesting to me. It looks astroturfed, which makes me think that it's probably just gonna taste like the like really cheap chocolate they make chocolate Easter bunnies out of during Easter. That's what I imagine it tastes like, except with like goo inside it. But I guess I could try it. Next time I'm in at a place that it's like shoving it in my face. Put that on a cold and sell it in Michael's. Everything from Starless is a documentary. That's an insane quilt. What kind of live, laugh, love girl would hang a quilt like that, man? I don't think the supply is meeting demand if I make a quilt like that. Alright, we need to find a place for our Mr. Trucker to sleep. his sleep meter is in the red, which means he's gonna fall asleep at the wheel soon. The Doomer Online 35-year-old moms will buy it. I mean, I don't know if they're moms, but they're certainly 35 years old, if Hinge is to be believed. We're just already here? Why is it taking me off the highway? Interesting. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just get to it. Getting tired. It's okay. We'll finish the delivery and then have the driver sleep it off. Fall asleep on the side of the road with it. That's an insane thing to fall asleep with. You could get on, if somebody takes a picture of you with a quote like that, you can get put on Shibuya Meltdown and Shirts That Go Hard in one go. Stay awake here. Almost done. Their delivery. No, wake up. I can see the destination on the mini map. Oh shit. Oh fuck, we got trained. God damn it. Oh fuck, we might fall asleep at the wheel now. Best part of driving right here. actually in danger of falling asleep at the wheel now. No, you can't park on this side of the road. You can only sleep at the designated rest stops. Which I think is also how it is in real life. I always assumed you can just like park anywhere to sleep, since your truck comes with like a sleeping area. Nope. I've seen some things recently. It sounds like you have to go to designated rest stops, otherwise it would be like really chaotic if people could just sleep anywhere. You just have like trucks blocking everything all the time everywhere. Alright, let's find him a bed. This works. Don't get on the newspaper for crashing into a chocolate bunny factory. We'll crash into a Temu factory. There will be $20 in damages. Yeah, $20 in Temu damages, that's right. I still never bought anything from Temu. I've bought from AliExpress before, and I will probably buy from AliExpress again eventually, but I just never felt the need to go on Temu for anything. Like, I don't really buy the type of stuff that Temu sells, to my knowledge. 'Cause Temu is like low quality clothes, right? Like, that's not what I usually buy. When I buy on Amazon, it's usually like crap that I need, like medicine, so it's not good to buy Temu pills, I think. I guess I'll do the event even though Aussie isn't here. Gotta find the Christmas crate. There we go. What time is it? 7:54. Probably got at least another hour in me. Okay. Assuming Aussie shows up tonight, this might be my last truck stream for a while. Kinda tired of this game. I think I said that 2 streams ago, and yet we're still here, so I don't know. It's always my final truck stream until it isn't. There's our box of treats. Play Bully on stream. I don't know about Bully, but I do have Grand Theft Auto 4 ready to go in my in my cart on Steam. I still need to buy all the games that I intended to buy this sale. They're chilling in my cart for no real reason. Christmas decorations. I have like a bunch, I said this last stream, I have like a bunch of really fun games on Steam that I still haven't cracked open that would make good streaming material. I have Sleeping Dogs, I have Mirror's Edge, all unplayed. All purchased like 10 years ago, waiting for their time. So that might be a next year thing. Just trying random crap in my Steam library. I'm still playing Chrono Trigger, by the way. I got a bunch of time with it Christmas Day because I was just sitting here doing nothing. But yeah, hopefully I fix my eye problem. Next time I go to the doctor, I'm gonna ask why my eyes keep hurting at night and see if it can prescribe me some eye drops or something. Then we could have longer stream sessions. Oh shit. Your eyes hurt at night. That's actually like the main reason why my sleeping schedule's the way it is now, where I like go to sleep at like 9 p.m. and then wake up at Jocko Willink time. A large part of that is because like it was something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but now I have to do it because after like 9 or 10 p.m. my eyes just start hurting. It sucks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you are just in time because I'm doing the Christmas event, which I don't know if you watched the VOD from the last stream, but they're just redoing last year's Christmas event, but they added traffic to their Winterland thing. But yeah, if I get my eyes to stop hurting and can do longer streams, I wouldn't mind streaming like Sleeping Dogs or something. Although I guess nothing is stopping us from streaming Sleeping Dogs as is, just in shorter intervals. Jocko Willink time. I think I told you about why oh shit. That is crazy how that was only 1% damage. That should have totaled my truck. I don't know how we lived. I think I've told you about Jocko Willink time in the past, that he tells people to wake up at 4 a.m. That's what I do. I wake up at 5 to work on my content. They'll hopefully see the light of day eventually. Alright, here we are. We're at last year's Christmas village. Except eventually traffic will spawn. Which it didn't last year. This village is like, it reminds me, trucking here of like those old Coca-Cola ads where it's like an 18-wheeler full of Coca-Cola goes to like a village that's all covered in snow like this. They already did that ad in AI and it's like shitty now. Everything must be shittily done in AI now. That's just how we do things. Anyway, yeah, there's the traffic they added. And this road is very slippery. I don't know if you can tell that on stream. I don't know if it just looks like my usual terrible driving in this game, but it is slippery. I also like how it makes like snow sounds when you slip on it. It's like Coca-Cola ad where they free Palestine. Maybe in a different, more just timeline. But not the one we're in which they use AI to make garbage. Yeah, there's the Christmas village. There's people hanging out. There you go. That's the entire event. You just deliver to and from here. Well, not to this. There's like 4 Christmas villages. They're all in this like Winterland super dimension. Should see me play Simpsons Road Rage. I still need to play Simpsons Hit and Run. I know it's a good game, I just never played it. Interesting. Los Angeles is not full. Oh wait, there it is. Never mind. Maybe I'll do this one. Yeah. Next, for the next stream will be like New Year, New Me, so I'm gonna put a poll up asking what game everybody wants out of a number of options. I really want to try streaming Warhammer Total War, but I don't know if people have the patience to watch me play that. Cause I like Total War games, but I'm really bad at them. There's the ice skating rink. Going nuts. else do I have in my library? Sleeping Dogs, Mirror's Edge. Like I said, I'm gonna probably buy GTA 4 this sale, since I never finished it. I just need to see what I have. I have so many games that I bought over like the past decade. Just kind of stockpiling them, and now that everything is AI slop or garbage otherwise, the time for my backlog has come. Might also do Terraria again, just because we never finished my goal of getting past the wall of flesh. I forgot why we stalled on it. Remember I started something else. I think it was, oh, it was because of Chrono Trigger, I think. I want to make a hot dog. What's stopping you? Just go for it, my dude. Mail and gifts. I guess this one was fine. Oh fuck, I'm stuck. Now the game is becoming Simpsons Road Rage. If anything, this is reminding me of Dirt Rally. Maybe that's what I'll play next. Try playing Dirt Rally for a stream or two, so everybody can see how angry I can get at one video game. That game is so hard. Cried Chrono Trigger instead. Yeah, let me think. Where am I in the game right now? Because I was playing it like all afternoon yesterday. I just broke the like blue pyramid thing in 600 AD. I haven't done anything past there. Not yet. I'll probably play again this weekend, so I'll be past that part soon. Is that the city in the sky? Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Or like, I just got kicked out from it, and I think I just okay, yeah, that's exactly where I stopped. Is at the part where you have to go to the future to get to the portal. It takes you back to that city in the sky. And that's where I stopped playing last time, just because I had stuff to do. But yeah, we're about to try to get back to the city in the sky. City in the sky is so cool. Yeah, I agree. Everything is gold. It's like one of Trump's towers. But like I said on Twitter, I mainly associate it with that one YouTube video. And I saw that YouTube video years before I properly sunk my teeth into Chrono Trigger. Yeah, we're just delivering this mail to somewhere in Fresno, California. I don't know where. I guess we'll see once we get there. And after I finish Chrono Trigger, I'll probably take a little break because as far as like playing stuff on my free time, because I need to like clean my apartment, and then after that, I'm probably gonna try to read like Fate Stay Night or some other visual novel that's on my backlog. For like the game that I'm playing on my own time instead of on stream. That's all. When are you going to stream Fortnite? The short answer is probably never, and the long answer is, I think you were there for when I streamed it last time. I think over a year ago at this point, and it was like okay, but the big thing now is I'm on Linux, and what's his name? Tim Sweeney has already come out a long time ago saying they're not planning to support Fortnite on Linux ever. So it would take me going back to Windows 10 for me to be able to even begin thinking about streaming that game. Sure, let's do a few more, I guess. Anyway, I have to like do those deliveries to and from the winter dimension 15 times, so we just did another one, so now we need to do 6 more. I don't think I'm gonna do all 6 tonight, but Arch. No, I'm on Kubuntu because I don't have the patience to deal with Arch. Maybe even 10 years ago, I was just like not wanting to mess with it because it looks like the type of thing where even after you set it up, it's still got the potential to give you trouble, or at least that's how it was a decade ago. I hear now it's more stable, but I don't know. I don't like having to mess with it so much. I prefer like, to me, the thing to me that's the most important in a Linux distribution is sensible defaults, because it means you're spending less time configuring and more time working with it, doing what it is you gotta do or what it is you want to do. So I don't really go for distros like Arch or Gentoo because I don't like spending all of my time configuring my desktop like Luke Smith back in the day. That's all he did, was configure his desktop. And I don't really like that life. Oh, that's frustrating. I can only go, okay. Whatever, we'll just drive to the same place again, I guess. So yeah, that's why I went back to like something Ubuntu based. Cause I tried Debian for a little bit this year, and that was another one where it was like, oh, you gotta configure blah and you gotta configure man. I'm just like, I'm not doing this. Like, Debian was fun for a little bit, and then it hit you with the doesn't come with sudo, it doesn't come with a bunch of other stuff. It's insane how it doesn't come with sudo, but anyway. Yeah, I just decided I'm gonna go on Kubuntu because I wanted to give KDE a proper try. So, yeah. KDE, I'm having a better time with KDE than I did 10 years ago when I first tried it, and it was like glitching out with my graphics card back then, but I haven't had problems like that recently when during my current attempt. But yeah, no Fortnite on Linux, so we're probably not gonna stream Fortnite again for a long time. Is this your first time playing Fate Stay Night? Yes, well, I haven't started the game yet, but it will be my first time. I was avoiding it for a long time because, like, it's long, and I usually only play Nuki-Gate, but the thing is, every Fate adaptation is just so flawed that I'm just like, I'm just gonna read the original so I actually get, like, a proper version of, whatever his name, I think Nasu is that what his name is? Nasu's vision. But yeah. Yeah, I know you think Rinda's Best Girl Show was your avatar for like the past 10 years on Twitter. Even longer. Linux people and their 5 available games. No, it's actually like it's like better and worse now because like you're able to play basically any game that's on Steam. Like a few years ago when I last tried playing stuff on Linux, I remember I still had to configure things a lot. This year when I tried installing Linux, I have not had to configure any of the games that I played so far. And I even tried playing Total War and that was working fine. But the thing that I don't like is that you look at modern discussions about Linux and it went from the discussion being about software freedom, letting people have the freedom to modify their software, having like a fully customizable system. The conversation went from 10 years ago from it being like that to now where every conversation is, how do I get this Windows compatibility layer working on my system so that I can play such and such video game? And I don't like how it's like, you know, just reducing Linux to like a like Linux has way more potential and utility than just being I can play video games without Windows. Like there's so much more that Linux can offer the user. All of that, nobody cares now. All anybody cares about is can I get Lutris? Can I get Wine? There was a new one recently where it's basically like a containerized virtual machine just so that you can play a single video game, and I'm just like, this is just what we're doing now? I don't like how the focus is like away from software freedom in Linux now, because what that's gonna lead to is eventually there will be like some corporatized Linux version that becomes the like reference version of Linux that all the drivers will only be made for that version, and that version is like uh, all like full of trackers and the other crap that's on Windows, full of AI, and you're just stuck with it because it's the only one that works properly, and the other distros will just be like coughing up blood like they were 15 years ago trying to run Farmville or whatever. So that's why I'm just like, it's cool that we have the GameCube and the Steam Deck, but it's causing the conversation in Linux spaces to not be about the right thing, in my opinion. So it's like what happened to Bitcoin. It began as its own currency, decentralized, and now it's a gambling thing. I guess. I mean, yeah, it was like, it used to be about the technology, even like as recently as, you know, I don't know if you kept up with Decentraland at all, because I was still about technology. That's why nobody cared that it only had like 15 users at one point. But yeah, now it's definitely about all the little pumps and dumps. Linux became too mainstream. Yeah. But, you know, it's because, like, the other two choices you have are just not very good anymore. Because Windows is just, like, way too busy blowing off both its feet and arms. And then Mac OS looks like it's good, but the problem is, like, nothing is compatible with it because it's ARM. So we're kind of going back to like the days before Mac was using Intel, where like everything had to have like specialized Mac versions. I don't know if I want to touch Mac OS. I don't know. I think it's cool. It's just like I said, like, it'll just be a chore for me to get my entire workflow going on Mac OS because you don't know what's been compiled for ARM out of the stuff you use. And then, like, it's also got the, like, the modern Apple problem where anything it doesn't have, somebody will make and then charge you money for it. And if you complain about the lack of free as in free beer software, the replies you get are, "Oh, what are you, poor?" Like, that's what it was like using iPhone. My cousin's kid owns an iMac and a MacBook, and she doesn't do anything with it because she's more used to Windows, to the school, and no games. Yeah. It's like... I'm sure Photoshop works on it, but... not the version I have. I'm gonna try going this way. What the hell? Alright, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's good for as a working environment, but, you know, I use my computer for making stuff sometimes, so... that works for me, but like I said, like on iPhone, I tried having an iPhone for a few years. And I didn't like it. And one of the reasons was anytime you want to do some non-standard thing and it's like, oh, you know, somebody probably made an app for it, and then you look it up and like I said, the app would be like $5 to $10, and if you complain, the answer you'd get is, oh, what are you, poor? You can't afford to burn money like us other iPhone users. Just a very nasty culture they got. I don't like it. So I moved to Android, but I remembered how they're gonna get rid of third-party APKs. I mean, I don't know. I think what's gonna happen is like, first of all, like to me it won't even matter because like the stuff that I do on Android, I haven't been having to. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's icy. Look at that. Look, we're driving on water. Look at that. Whenever I use Android, I usually don't use third-party APKs anyway. Like I just use it. I just like whatever's in the App Store is good enough for me. The third-party APKs is like if you're using your phone for emulation, which I'm against because it's just such a subpar experience when you do. So that's the first thing I have to say about it. The second thing I have to say about it is, because of how open Android's stuff is, hackers will probably find a way to sideload third-party APKs anyway. It's just it's gonna be harder. So it's like, it sucks that it's happening. I disagree with it. It's just simply a worse time on Apple where the community is just fundamentally against stuff like that. Gonna go back to sleep before work. Thanks for the stream. Hey man, have a good night. I hope I hope you have a good time at work tonight. And see you soon. But oh, oops. Yeah. Like I said, like as bad as it is on Android, on Apple it's even worse. Because on Apple, they're just like, there's just like fundamental lack of caring by the community for that stuff. I have not seen people talking about jailbreaking iPhones for probably 5 years now at least, because all anybody cares about is flexing that they spent $2,000 on their phone. That's what iPhone kind of exists for. It's to be able to tell people about your expensive iPhone and expensive Gucci's. And if you complain about the software, oh, what are you, poor? Go back to poor Droid. That's what they tell you. So, as bad as Android is, I think Apple is worse. And I saw some YouTube video today that came across my desk, so to speak. That there's some like Linux distribution. They're trying again with putting Linux on phones. So there was some Linux distribution that's like for phones. So maybe that's where the future will be, is like Yeah, you lose your third-party APKs, but in exchange you can just tear out Android altogether, since they're being like that. Like, I still remember Lineage OS from several years ago. I don't know if that's still a thing, because I stopped hearing about it, but I remember it was a thing at one point. I had it on my tablet years ago. Cyanogen mod was great. I had Cyanogen mod also. Or I don't know if it's Cyanogen. I actually never learned how to pronounce it properly. I think Lineage OS was made out of Cyanogen mod after Cyanogen mod stopped development for whatever reason. But yeah, it was pretty good, especially because the tablet I had at the time was a Barnes & Noble Nook, and it just came with this, like, not very good operating system that was very tied down. So it was good to have a version of Android you could install that just let you do everything as if it's a normal tablet and not a Nook. Hold on a second. I need to vote I don't even know if that, like, type of stuff is still something that people get excited about. I feel like nowadays most people that 10 years ago would have hacked their phones and tablets are spending that time hoarding retro hardware instead. Oh shit. Like, that's definitely what I'm seeing a lot of on YouTube. Just people giving Windows XP setups the Cuban card treatment. Pick out a place to go. Go here. On Android I use the modded Spotify. Instead of doing that, I just usually installed AIMP and then just connect my phone to the or like get an SD card and then fill it with music. I think that's better than Spotify because AIMP's player is very nice. Like, I remember it was very easy to make playlists with it. That was something I really missed on Android. I got like an Android phone recently. I still need to put my music on it, but that's definitely something I'm looking forward to on it. That I couldn't do on iPhone because iPhone doesn't have AIMP for whatever reason in the App Store. Like, Spotify's player isn't very good in comparison, I feel like. Mastercraft gift packs, interesting. I guess the modded Spotify lets you use Spotify's library, and it's not just the Spotify player. Like I said, I guess that's cool, but at that point, like, why not just use a better player and pirate all the music? Or not pirate, but, you know, use your ripped CD music. You'll just have a better time. Like, Spotify's player is very basic compared to what you can get with AIM. I still pay for Spotify, but I don't think I'm gonna be paying for it much longer because since I'm not at the gym, I haven't really been using Spotify all that much. So I'm just kind of paying $12 a month to listen to like 5 songs a month because I don't use it very much anymore. And they're raising prices soon, so that's a second reason for me to drop it. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the last truck stream for a little while. Like, I want to wait, and I think I said this either last stream or this stream before, but they announced a bunch of reworks, and I kind of want to wait until at least one of them is done before hopping back on, because I'm just kind of tired of this game. But by the time the reworks come out, we'll have a nice break from it. So I don't know what we'll replace it with as the I don't know what to play, so I'm gonna play a game. Maybe I'll come back to RuneScape, I don't know. Probably not, but it's possible. 1:45. I think after this delivery, I might do one more and then call it a night. Like I said, I'm kind of bored with this game. Unless people want to watch me struggle with Warhammer. Because that was a game that I was planning to heck around with for a little bit. On my own time, though. Just play Fate Stay Night. You want me to stream Fate Stay Night? We can stream Saba learning how to swim in the pool. I don't actually have the game set up, and I'm on Linux, so that's gonna be fun to figure out. I'm probably gonna make a virtual machine with XP on it, and then put Fate Stay Night on there. I don't know how much of a headache it'll be to get it working through Steam's little compatibility layer that I never figured out how to get external stuff working with. And hopefully Fate Stay Night will work with a virtual machine, because otherwise it means I'll have to go back to dual booting, and you know what that means when you dual boot on a Linux setup. It means Linux gets the rabbit pointing at the clock treatment. The Rialta Noah non-H version should work on modern Windows. Well, I have modern Linux as the thing, right? And I know it's like not considered NASA's true vision for the game, but I want to play the original that has the H scenes, even though NASA hates them. I want that I want to see the original vision realized. I also think Rialta Noah, I don't think they finished releasing the whole game yet, but I might be wrong there. Because I know, like, either with Tsukihime or with Fate Stay Night, they didn't finish remaking the whole thing yet. And I kind of want it to be like a one and done thing for me, where I can play through the entire game and sort of without having to pick it up at a later date. Because I'm already pretty bad with JARPIGs when it comes to that. When it comes to just starting and stopping, and I don't want to be forced to do that because some other part of the game isn't out yet. Alright, let's do two more, one in and one out of Christmas Land, and then I'll cut the stream from there. Alright, let's see. There's one with the presents on there. What the fuck? There we go. Oh, we already delivered to there. There we go. I don't think we did Wolf's Crafts yet. I need to leave now. Have fun with the stream. Hey man, thanks for tuning in. I always appreciate it when people tune in. So thanks for dropping by, and hopefully I'll see you next time whenever I stream something. And I think it's morning for you, right? Or evening. I don't think it's nighttime yet in your time zone, but have a good rest of your day. Set waypoint. All the waypoints are very far away. I'll go to this one. Alright. Look at the lights. takes us. Okay. There we go. Took a screenshot for the Twitters. Alright, one more. Last delivery of the year. Are you excited? I'm gonna do one for the road since, like I said, I'm not gonna. Why is it not showing up on the map? This is gonna be the last delivery I do on stream for a little while. Like I said, I'm planning to not play this game again until the reworks come out. Because I kind of played it to death, so enjoy this final delivery. Christmas themed. the ice again. Because it's fun. Whee! Whoa. Get a close look at the Christmas tree. Here we go. Final delivery of the year. Oh, we don't need plates. Is there a New Year event? No. There is... The ones that you can count on are usually... Well, not usually. Like for the past few years have been Halloween and Christmas. And it used to be that you just delivered Halloween or Christmas themed trailers to places, and then they, in the past 2 years, they added like this like magical world that you teleport to. Like this is the one for Christmas, and then for Halloween they had that like forest that we didn't like very much, if you remember. Like I remember streaming that one, and but yeah, that's to say. They've done that for Christmas and Halloween. Those are like their two big ones that they like doing. And then the events they have the rest of the year is like, if a new DLC comes out, there's usually an event centered around going to that state or region if you're playing Euro Trucks instead of American Trucks. Or every once in a while, but this one is like quite rare, they would have an event that's a sponsorship. Like, I remember the only time that I did one like that, it was like this racing wheel that was trying to market itself towards truck sim players. And so they had an event in Euro Trucks and American Trucks where you basically it was like a normal delivery, except your cargo is like a trailer full of those wheels, and the whole event was just like, yeah, you're just picking up cargo at random cities, except it's this like sponsored item. I think they also did that for like gaming chairs also, and where the fuck am I? Yeah, we're just delivering to this random place, but no, there's no New Year event. It's not like I remember Overwatch had a Chinese New Year event, but there's not like a ready in 2026 event. I can see them making one if the hypothetical New York DLC comes out around New Year's time, and you have to like deliver parts of the ball that they drop or something from random areas to New York City. That's how I would do it. But no, we're a long way away from them adding New York though. Did you say you used to play this game, OC, or was that someone else? I remember somebody in my stream said they used to play this game. Euro, okay. What made you quit? You just got tired of it, or what? It's kind of night and day compared to how it was in 2015. Although in 2015 I only played like the demo of it. I wasn't like super hooked on it, but when I started in 2017 compared to now, it's like, unless you go to Poland, it's like a completely different game. They just like make the maps way more detailed. Every DLC, it's so detailed. It's not like back in the day they would make a new DLC and it's just like a bunch of industrial parks scattered around, and that's your cities. No, they don't make them like that anymore. They're remaking like the entire base game now because a lot of it was just like scattered industrial parks instead of actually looking like the cities they're representing. That's why I keep like saying I want to wait until at least one of those reworks is done out of the current ones before going back to Euro Trucks. Like they just got done remaking all of Germany, I think, last year, and it looks great now. Choo choo. But next time I pick trucks back up, it'll probably be Euro Trucks instead of American. Just because I've been playing mainly American Truck Simulator for the past 2 years, so I'm kind of tired of it. Nice decals, bro. Yeah, this is the Christmas event. We're delivering a box of mail and gift parcels to Tyler, Texas, out of a winter dimension that was full of Christmas stuff. How was Overwatch today? I saw y'all playing, but I didn't join for the usual reasons. do a pro gamer move here. Yeah, that's a legal turn, right? And then we jump the island. You know what? Since it's the final delivery of the year, I'm gonna back it in like that. Alright, here we go. Best part of the game right here, baby. Alright, how are we gonna do this? I'm too close. I think I'm too close. I'm not too close. Whoops, 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 whoops. Alright, I'm gonna straighten myself up. Oh fuck, I ruined everything. There was an American Truck Simulator stream that DSP did recently, and it took him 30 minutes to park his trailer like this. Everybody asked him to play the game because they knew he would get stuck on this part. But we're not gonna get stuck because we're professionals on this stream, alright? But please clap. I guess that's it now. I don't know. I don't really have anything else planned, so probably gonna end right here because, like I said, last delivery for the year and for the next little while because I'm kind of tired of this game. So thanks for tuning in, and see you all next year. I'll put a poll up on my Twitter asking what game people want to see out of the number of options that I have for people to pick from. So please look forward to the poll and have a good New Year's. Good night.